Tom with you here Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time to learn live free picks for today's action. So make sure you join us. Best way to do that is like and subscribe. Set those notifications. We want you live with us so you can get the best numbers here from our great picks here from our expert handicappers here at TonySpace.com here on Game Day Picks. Also, remind you of our promo code. You can save 20% off all pre and pick packages. When you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access our page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab, getting signed up. And also, if you haven't noticed at TonySpace.com, now we've added more features to our site. Take a look at it. We now have our promotional $15 premium pick. Click the tab here, and you'll be able to see all the $15 plays that are available here from our cappers who can voluntarily make one of their plays a $15 premium. Also, you'll see some best bets up there. I know in our live chat, our emails, a lot of people have wanted the capper's best bet of the day from each sport. We have that now. Each capper can designate one best bet, their best play from each sport. Really should stand out on their card as the best bet. It really shouldn't be a hard. If you have to really make a decision, you really don't have a best bet. How I look at it. So if one game clearly clears out from each of the sports you handicap, then they'll have best bets. You'll see sometimes more than one here when we have multiple sports because it's one best bet per sport per day. So if you're looking for the best bet from the cappers, click that tab there that says the best bet, and you'll be able to see it there here on the site. So just want to make note of that. A few changes there at TonySpace.com. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get the show underway. It looks like it'll be Ramon and I again today. We'll bring him in right now. Ramon, what's happening?
Yeah, Tony, just sweating out some tennis. Kind of not doing much today, but big Major League Baseball card that I've been looking at all day, and gonna hit it hard.
Yep, good card today for Major League Baseball. Day action as well. A good mix of night action as well. Lots of primetime games. Games beginning here as well. Top of the hour. But game tonight, you'll be looking at an MLB Network features this Red Hot Dodgers team. They'll be hosting the Twins here. We do see a pitch. Well, it was decided on Pep yet, who we thought would replace Kershaw in the rotation. We got the Dodgers here minus 165, total of 9.
Yeah, this is my humble pie moment with you, Tony. That's why I picked the Dodgers here tonight to talk about. But honestly, you mentioned Kershaw. Look, we want to see Clayton back. We want to see everyone at their best, and we want to see Clayton in the postseason. Even I'll admit that. But got to be honest. I mean, if he somehow can't find his perfect form, I think the Dodgers are going to be just all right. I mean, everything they touch turns to gold right now. I'm not just here to suck up to Tony at this point. I mean, I just really, everything is clicking for the Dodgers. Now you bring in a guy like Ryan Pepiot. Tony, I mean, the talking heads out there are talking like this is some kind of bullpen game with Pepiot. Pepiot 8-0 so far at Oklahoma City with an ERA of like 2.7. Or even lower than that, I think. Maybe, 2.27 or something like that. I mean, and that's in Oklahoma City. I mean, in that league, you know how it is. I mean, it's not like betting the Aviators over every night, but still, Pepiot has been terrific down there. 8-0 in his 13 starts, 93 strikeouts, 75 innings pitched. He's getting really his third stint with the big ball club just because there's not enough room for a guy like Ryan Pepiot, but there is now. We're going to see more of him moving forward, and he'll be just fine. Look, I think for him, Tony, you know that he's going to be able to fit right in. I mean, that I don't know why everybody's saying it's going to be a bullpen game for the Dodgers. Of course, the bullpen's been outstanding, right up there with the best in the league of late, 1.25 ERA over the last 10 games. So no worries there. I'm looking to go under in this one, going up with Sonny Gray of the Twins. Sonny's been Sonny. I mean, I think we can always rely on him until his arm falls off to at least give us a workmanlike effort. I struck out last night, Tony, going under because the Dodgers got those 10 runs and got all those runs early, and I lost a premium, and so I'm going to have to come in free tonight because I'm going to go under in this type of game every single time, especially at a 9. I know it's 95 degrees out here tonight, and it's definitely warming up, and that's why you're seeing these Southern California totals going up a full run plus in all three of the venues. So I get that, but Sonny Gray, 3.19 ERA, 1.11 whip. Does certainly a great job. Last 3 starts, Tony in 16 innings, 1.12 ERA, 0.94 whip. So I've got Sonny being able to handle some of those hot Dodger bats. There's no doubt. I mean, they're batting 300 versus right-handers of late. They're smashing. There's no doubt about it. But I think Gray has the advantages against guys like Mookie, Turner, Will Smith, maybe Muncy from the other side is a guy I think that Gray can navigate around. Look, it's hard to keep these guys off the scoreboard, but when I'm trying to fight an under tonight, I'm trying to see if the guys are broken up enough in the lineup and things like that. And I can't say enough. Pepio can do it, Tony. If the metrics for Pepio, I don't want to necessarily recite them here because it's a short sample, right? But if you carried these out and just said these were his numbers and he was here all season, I have him in the top 20 pitchers against right-handers and the top 50 pitchers against left-handers. It's just there's only been, I think 4 starts so far for Pepio. So I can't really, I'm going to use those numbers a little bit in my thinking and know that, he's probably, maybe top 50 against right-handers, maybe top 75 against left-handers if, there's a little bit of regression from his other numbers. Remember, his other 3 stints, he was pretty good. LA won all 3 of his previous starts with the big club in 2 stints so far. Tony, once in May, I think he pitched 2 games and won one of them, and then he came back again in July, early July, and won another start there. I'd say he probably knows the way from Oklahoma City to Dodger Stadium at this point.
Yeah, it shows here 4 starts, 16 and a third innings of work. And that averages out to about 4 innings per start. Kind of the way the Dodgers do it with their young pitchers coming in. We saw that back even with Urias, with Stripling. We've seen it here with Gonzalez a lot in his development with 3-4 inning type pitchers, and then they kind of work them in deeper into games after a couple of years on the big club.
Yeah, Pepio was going about 5 2/3 on average at Oklahoma City for the season so far. So I could see if the Dodgers want to get into that bullpen. We'll see how it goes tonight against Minnesota. Look, like I said, I had a premium last night in the under. I wanted to come in with a premium again, but the Dodgers are just so smashing right now, Tony, with those 9 consecutive wins. I didn't jinx it or anything when I said to you, hey, Padres, we got these great players, and then the Dodgers went out and now they've won 99 out of the last 100 games over the Padres, it seems like. So, I can't really talk any trash with you even there, but I'll give Minnesota this tonight, Tony, a little bit of a chance. I mean, the number, even for a guy, people might want to get off Pepio a little bit and say, maybe this is our chance to go against the Dodgers. Actually, kind of looks like a cheap price to me at $1.75 or so, would you say? But Minnesota's really got 31-20 off a loss this year. That's not too bad for a team of Minnesota's caliber. That does show me some moxie. And with Gray on the mound, yes, I mean, there have been times we've seen Sonny Gray, have to get taken out in the second inning, but not bad this year, and going to get a good effort with him.
I will say this here: when you look at Pepio, in his 4 starts, a lot of weak hitting teams here. A road game at Pittsburgh, a road game at Arizona, a home game against Arizona, home against Colorado. We know Colorado doesn't hit well on the road, so this will be the toughest lineup he'll face this season.
Yeah, he's got 26% line drive rate. We don't know about the lineup tonight. Arise missed the game yesterday, so I'm sure they'll see. But like I said, I mean, his numbers to me really stand out in the splits, and he's not going to work very deep. But if I had to maybe place a wager on which pitcher was going to outperform one another statistically, like at a fantasy style, I'd go with Pepio over Gray in this one. But I don't think I would lay $1.75 in that type of wager. So I'm not recommending the Twins here at all. I mean, like I said, I think there's value on the Dodgers. It's just a high price, considering you are going with a pitcher that, maybe he will not go 5 innings or so. But what can you say about the Dodger bullpen too, Tony? I'm almost getting tired of myself talking about your Dodgers, but that's okay.
That's probably the best thing with San Diego making those moves that motivated LA. Right, it motivated them. They were just going to cakewalk to the city. Now we got some competition. And sometimes that happens, right? It wakes up a giant that may be not half asleep. I don't think they're asleep. Maybe 3/4 asleep. They woke. Now they're at full potential.
Yeah, well, look, the Padres, they got some mojo with that victory last night. That's got to do something. Remember, Manny Machado's slump and all this hubbub that's come over the last 2 weeks with the Dodgers. I mean, it's fine. That's all in fun, actually, the trash talking and all that. It's been tough for Manny because, remember, he had that severely sprained ankle. I mean, that was a serious injury when he missed those 9-10 straight games. I mean, people thought he broke his leg or, he had a severely sprained ankle and, even wears almost like a boot type device on his foot. He's made some errors in this stretch. It's tough. I mean, he's wearing this thing, and even on his home run last night, he hit it with one-legged home run. So a little bit of confidence there. Manny Tatis and Fernando Tatis, awesome yesterday in his second rehab, 2 for 2 with 2 walks. So he's probably ready now, but the Padres are still going to be very, very cautious and still probably wait until at least I would think next week before we get his appearance here. So we don't have to talk about the Padres, but just want to fill in on our little rivalry here as I'm going to be chasing my new mentor here all season long and probably sucking up to you, Tony, but it's going to be fun. There'll be some good games. Padres, they might be a dog to all those teams in the postseason. That's the thing, but they will have a team that can beat any one of those teams on any given day and maybe series.
That's right. Here we got Ramon here on Twins Dodgers under total of 9. This one will have a start time here of 10 Eastern. Your TV game, your late game on MLB Network. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at TonySpix.com here for today. Lots of action here for Major League Baseball, some WNB as well on the board, leading up to some preseason football here for tomorrow as we get, we're going to have a big 15 teams in action this week. They're all in action here this week in preseason football. 2 games tomorrow. As mentioned here, Ramon on doing great work here. 4,052 units of profit the last 30 days, all documented. You can verify these numbers by going to Ramon's handicapper page, going down to pick history. You can see all the plays are documented there. We pay money for these line services, for the scores, for the grading. So these plays are all documented, graded immediately. When these games go final, you see them graded right there very quickly on the site. So get on board with Ramon Scott over at Pick.com. You see the numbers over at TonySpix.com. 4,052 units of profit last 30 days. All right, Ramon, what do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, well, we're going on Major League Baseball tonight. In fact, I do have one afternoon game. It's a standalone. I got a guaranteed pick on it in the Yankees and Seattle game. You can pick that up over at TonySpix.com for $25 or on the guarantee. Also, I have $35, so you get your credits back if I don't cash in that one. Bit of a roller coaster right now, Tony, but it seems like I'm having mediocre days and then one monster day, which I'd rather have more consistency in that. If I could, like I said, I'm high volume. So if I've got 10 plays, we'd rather go, 6 and 4, 7 and 3 than, a bunch of 5 and 5s and then a 9 and 1. It's not as fun, I don't think, sweating these games the way I do. But also, I'll have an evening package tonight. 2 plays have been sent out to the long-term subscribers already. It will be, I believe, a 3-pack by the end of the night in the later card in the major leagues. Those are the games that are going to start, I believe, at 7:35 Eastern, 4:35 Pacific, and later there'll be a 3-pack tonight there. WNBA tonight, Tony, check out my video series on YouTube here on Tony's Picks Network, and probably just have one play, not locked in at all tonight with that play yet, but it looks like one out of the 2 games will make the premium card, so it'll probably be a standalone guaranteed play tonight in the WNBA with the 2 games. Teams are whittling down, Tony. Most of the teams just have 3 games left. What they are all the teams in the standings are kind of jumbled up in groups like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and almost in their positions where they can only move up 1 slot or move down 1 slot. Still important games for some of them. And then at the bottom of the standings in the WNBA, there are really 5 teams for 2 spots, but it's really almost 3 teams for 2 spots unless one of the bad teams can win out and win 2 upset games over tough opponents. Most of the schedules have tough opponents. So interesting in the WNBA. Of course, CFL's rolling on Thursday. Probably have something going there. Montreal and Winnipeg tomorrow. And this weekend, an MMA card. Tony, I'd like to go, but I'd rather just watch it on TV. It's down here in San Diego for the MMA card this week, this Saturday night. So that's going to be fun. But mostly I'm going to watch a lot of streams. NFL, you love to talk about sports programming, and the NFL programming, they have reduced that price on the preseason. What used to be, I believe, $99 is now just like $9.99 for all out of market. You could check and if anybody wants to comment on that, but I'm pretty sure I read that right, and I've heard some discussion on it, that the NFL exhibition card for all out-of-market games, which is great for all the transplants. Of course, you'll have to watch your local station. Make sure you're subscribed to cable, or however you would obtain your team. You're going to mostly focus, if you're going to watch preseason games, how to get your team. You'll know how. But if you're a transplant or a gambler, it sounds like that is a great package right through NFL, and I believe through the smart apps on the TV. So maybe I can get more information for you, Tony, on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Also, Major League Soccer and tennis for me this weekend, Tony. But I think I covered it all there, and really excited for all these for football. I say it every day.
That's right, guys. Got Ramon Scott over at TonySpace.com. You saw the numbers up there on the side here, 4,052 units of profit last 3 days. All documented plays up there right now. He does have his baseball play afternoon premium up there as a guaranteed up there, as well as his $15 premium today is a WTA Toronto premium pick from tennis. So tennis action in there on that $15 premium. Of course, each capper can put up a $15 premium play as promotional, which he has up there. Of course, the long-term passes, your 1 month all sports pass is a very good value there. You get all of Ramon's plays for 30 days. It includes all his baseball, all his preseason football, also all of his college football. College football for the first 2 weeks will be in action on that 1 month all sports pass. The peripheral sports that he's in action with, as we talked about, tennis, we'll keep an eye on, as well as if there's golf matchups he likes, he'll put them in there. Football, European football, the five big leagues are in action again this week here. Also a League MX in baseball he keeps an eye on. He's up there in a border town out there in San Diego area, so he's tracked those sports all his life. So that's in action. When we saw all sports, we went all sports because Ramon Scott is in action. Don't forget with our baseball, we can offer high volume baseball because we monitor, we document first 5 inning plays. That means the cappers put them in, they're graded, and we don't have to, it's graded, so it's documented. So we can add more volume there with our first 5 money lines, our first 5 run lines, and our first 5 totals are documented over at TonySpace.com, as is UFC. So again, it's a loaded menu here at TonySpace.com. Lots of handicapping options and betting options here. We're going to try. It's not as much as the sportsbook options you have, but we're getting closer each day as we keep adding more and more features in this thing. I'm driving my GM crazy here with all these features we want on the site. But we want to be a step ahead of everybody. We can document first 5. We're going to be working on getting the first halves in from football. We'll have a solution here for second half picks. We'll hopefully get it in this year, but there's a solution we have there. So we got a lot going on over at TonySpace.com. I know it looks like the site's under construction, when you go to the homepage, because we are working so much on the functionality of the website, adding more and more features that sometimes we turn a blind eye to the acoustics of the site. But anyway, there's a lot going on over there at TonySpace.com. So get on board, guys. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save $66 on that 1 month all sports pass. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, get signed up. And by the way, I just did the math here on the 1 month. You can use that promo code in any of the picks or on the site. If you want to just try out his $15 premium, you can do that. Use a promo code on, or his guaranteed plays as well. So use that promo code over on the side. Ramon, is always great having you on the show. Continue that success, and we follow your video series here from the CFL and WNBA. And also, we put together an account for Ramon. As we said, Ramon is in action in a lot of sports, and you can find some more picks at Tony Fix Ramon on the Twitter that we've set up for him.
Well, right, and Tony, I hope you don't mind. I went off the board today to something that we don't cover, but I saw a move on there. The screen lit up. I went and looked at the game a little bit, and my play tonight and on my Twitter account at Tony's Picks Ramon is actually in Japanese baseball in the MPB tonight. So just something a little late night for me to kind of watch, to sweat a little something out. Already, the pitchers are out early, the lines are out early with Japanese baseball. So I got to play in Japanese baseball tonight. But yeah, all the handicappers here at Tony's have their own Twitter accounts with you, and put free picks on there every day. And there's already almost a dozen plays up there for Wednesday's action. So thanks a lot, Tony. Appreciate it. Did a great job. And man, you're just doing a great job. You talk about the functionality and those new features. I mean, I think that's what people are looking for. Some of the things that you're doing, when it comes to football season, that's what people are going to want, especially when the action comes fast and furious on a football Saturday and a football Sunday. And whether, to be honest, whether someone gets stuck or they're on a game, they can't decide on a game, because right there on our pick ticker shows you which game, what it is, what game, side or total, what you need. And maybe you're like, gosh, I want this game, I want to watch this game, I'm torn. Oh, you can get it right there for $25. Each individual play that our handicappers release are sold for $25, point blank. Just simple as that. Right there on our picks ticker.
Right on our picks ticker, guys. It is also sorted by time. So if you go up to the Tony'sPicks.com and you check it out over at our pick ticker, as a matter of fact, I'll bring it up right now. We're glad Ramon mentioned it. You'll see where it says upcoming game. We're going to put pick ticker. That's really what it is. You'll see this. Like Ramon has the next upcoming game right now on the site. That's the Yankees and Mariners. He has an individual pick there. This game starts in an hour. So that's sorted by time. So you can just hit for $25. That's the next game up. Also, we have a play here from Collins on the Giants and Padres, which also starts in an hour. These are the two games here that start at the top of the hour. So you can see this right here on the pick ticker. It is sorted by time and by sport. So if you just want to look for the baseball, you'll see the baseball up there. And that's the next game that's going off. So that's our pick ticker. I have a play as well. So you just scroll down here and you'll find all the plays that are sorted by time, upcoming games. You want to load it more, you can load it more as well. And it will load more plays for you. So you can see these every pick that we log in. No longer will you have to hear, well, only my customers have access, my long-term customers or my subscription customers have access. Well, no, they don't. They don't, because they can be purchased by individually now over on the site and by sports. So you want a little tennis action. See, Ramon's got a tennis one coming up here in 3 hours. So you can hit that. And what is it, soccer? Or man, Paul Alvarez got some soccer as well. So you can see we got the functionality working great. See, so this is what I'm saying here with all the little functionality here. We got to explain this to you, because this is some stuff we don't see on too many of the sites out there. And I'm really proud to say we've got some really good people behind the scenes. I get it, and you can see how that pick ticker functions. I really like this function, and I think it's really good, and we're already seeing the results from it. So fantastic there from our crew there in the back end. All right, Ramon, thanks for bringing that up. Have yourself a great afternoon. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Thank you, Tony. That was great. Appreciate it.
You got it. Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Guys, with you here on Game Day Picks, a Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe. Of course, you want to set the notifications. You want to be with us live so you can bet in the best numbers here when we give out these great plays here on our site. All right, let's continue on. I do have a question from JT Patron. We'll get to it here once we get to this pick. And let me get my pick in first, and then I will go over some of the comments here. So let me go ahead and let me get back to my screen here. All right, let's go. Let's go ahead and put up my card here for today. We're going to be looking at this Diamondbacks and Pirates game at 9:40 Eastern Time. Diamondbacks here favored minus 155. Total sits here at 8. I'll be looking at the total in this one. I like the Pirates and Diamondbacks to go under a total here of 8 runs here. And of course, Madison Bumgarner will be getting a start here for Arizona. Bumgarner, ERA 3.96, whip of 1.39 in 22 starts. Has pitched a bit of contact, 16% strikeouts, the ground balls at 38%, 1.24 home runs per 9 innings. Mitch Keller will take the mound. It's a pretty good July here for Keller. When you look overall numbers, though, 4.21 on the ERA, 19% strikeout rate, but he gets the ground balls here at 50% and limits home runs, less than 1 per home run per 9 innings. One thing to note here, about Arizona here. I should say the Pirates. Pirates hitting just 207 against left-handers on the road. They are a very weak hitting team. By the way, both bullpens in good form. You look over the past 10 games, ERAs under 3 from both of these bullpens past 10 games. But one thing to note here, the Pirates under in 28-28 when facing an NL team on the road who hits 250 or worse this season. So we'll be looking in this one at the under the total here of 8 runs between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hey guys, check out TonySpeaks.com. Right now on the side, I have I have a 3-pack going off. Actually, top of the hour, my 3-pack will be going off your first game there. So get on board with that. I am the top unit producer over at TonySpeaks.com. And by the way, that is all documented over at the site. So you can check me out there at Tony Speaks with my 3-pack. Also, I have my $15 premium is a late night game. I've been hitting that. I have not lost a $15 premium play and best bet since we started this feature on Saturday. We'll go Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 straight days. I've hit the 15 premium and the best bet. So get on board with that over at TonySpeaks.com. The long-term passes will serve you well. The 3, 7, and 30-day all sports pass. The 30-day pass, get all of my plays for 30 days. My premium plays that will be covered here from Major League Baseball, preseason football, as well as the first 2 weeks of college football is covered under that 1-month all sports pass. And we're going to save you some money when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access my picks by clicking the link in the description and clicking the All Cappers tab and then getting it signed up. All right, let's continue on here with the show. I'm going to address here. I like to address the YouTube comments. If you have a comment for you, I'll take them here on the air. So let me go ahead and activate the YouTube here. And we've got I think he also commented on the video here. I think we got him. Let's see where we go. Let's bring up the YouTube comments. We got JT Petrie. Hey Tony, watch your channel every morning, making his bet slip. Would you like to take the Astros under 7 tonight? Yeah, in my video, I like that one under the total as we have Otto in Texas. But the one thing that concerned me is we had the line move down to a 7 from a 7.5, and let me just verify that we have the same starters. I know Verlander has been a stud on the mound here. He has put up some really, really good numbers. Texas is going to have a tough time getting runs across here against Verlander, who's been on fire. Still looks like it'll be Verlander and Otto here on the hill. Otto is the one you're going to have to sweat it out because 16 starts in ERA over 5, whip of 1.41. Does get the ground balls, but the walks here in double digits, 1.27 home runs per 9 innings. Verlander, as we know, 20 starts, ERA under 2, a good whip of 8.85, strikeout mark at 25%, limits his walks, gets the ground ball. And one thing with Verlander here, 13-3 to the under when facing AL teams hitting 260 or worse, 9-1 to the under in the night games. Rangers under in a 13 of 17 when they're an underdog of plus 150 or greater. Usually when you're an underdog that high, you're facing top line starting pitching, which tells me that they don't hit top line starting pitching very well. When you're a big dog and the games are going under, that means you're really not producing many runs. So I'm going to look here at the under there between Texas and the Houston Astros. All right, let's continue on here with the show. Thank you for that comment, question, JD Petrie. And let's go ahead. Let's hit the recap right now as Ramon joined me today. Ramon was on the Twins Dodgers under 9. I was on the Pirates Diamondbacks under total of 8 runs. All right, that'll do it here for this edition of Game Day Picks, guys. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live at 3 Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers from TonySpeaks.com, and they'll deliver the live free picks for the games in prime time. And be sure to tune in then. Of course, don't forget our promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save 20% off all premium pick packages. It even includes all those picks on our pick ticker. So keep an eye on that there. Sorted by time, top right of our page. Remember the pick ticker right here, which is upcoming games, sorted by time. So if you're in a hurry, you want to bet the next game, get our pick right here from Ramon. He's got the next one up here, Yankees and Mariners. That one starts top of the hour. If you're interested in the premium pick between the Giants and the Padres, that starts top of the hour. It's offered here by Colin. So we got the 2 games top of the hour. You want to get the premium pick? Go to our pick ticker on our side on the right side. Upcoming games sorted by time. Next game up. Get on board with both of those. All right, that'll do it here for this edition here of Game Day Picks. Let me go ahead and bring in Ramon. I'm going to wait, but you guys have yourself a great afternoon. We'll talk with you guys again tomorrow live at 3 Eastern Time here with Game Day Picks.